Hi, and welcome to my channel, Laura's Library Card. So today's video is going to be sort of a chatty channel check-in, Laura's thinking out loud kind of situation. And the TLDR version is that this is my channel. I want to try things. I have new ideas. So coming up will be hopefully some variety and also probably some inconsistency with the uploading schedule. If you want to know a little bit more about my thoughts and feelings on that, stay tuned because that's sort of what this video is going to be about. So I was having a chat with Ben and was thinking about what I wanted to do on this channel and ideas that I had and just ideas that I had. And I was kind of struggling a little bit because, I have at this point, I'm filming this on August the 4th. I'm filming this Sunday, August 4th. And at this point, I have done 3 months in a row, May, June, July, of competitive teams-based readathons, which has been great. I enjoyed the heck out of all 3 of those. They were all awesome. I read a bunch. I really enjoyed how much I have been reading. I'm already at like 75 books for the year and had hoped I would hit 75 for the whole year, and we're only barely over halfway. So that's been great. And I also, throughout that time, have been, I think, doing 10 weeks worth of reading vlogs, weekly vlogs, basically have filmed almost every single day a clip of what I'm reading, which is really fun. And, there's some pros and cons with that. I like doing the consistency of something where I have to tune in every day and do a daily clip. I like sort of seeing and documenting my thoughts and my process as I go along. It's been really helpful when I've gone in and filled out my reading journal to be able to pull up my video and say, that's right, that was how I was feeling in this book. I love that documentation process of my thoughts as I proceed through a book. And to some extent, when you are just kind of doing the same content, filming a clip every day and putting together weekly vlogs, it becomes kind of easy to some extent. Not easy, but it's I know exactly what I'm doing. It's another weekly vlog. This is how I handle that. This is, it's very sort of straightforward. But on the other hand, with doing all these weekly vlogs, I have done essentially no B-roll, which is fine for me. And I ultimately, if I'm posting stuff on the internet, I guess sort of the goal is for myself is twofold: documentation and for people to watch it. So if I have no B-roll and it's just reading, my thoughts on my reading, is that boring to watch? Is it boring to experience? It's not boring necessarily for me to create or edit, but it's not necessarily mixing things up or having any challenge there. And also the other element to this that I didn't really kind of realize at the start is that there is a little bit of a turnaround time and get this vlog out, have to edit it and get it out. And I kind of ran into some issues when I was going on vacation because theoretically a vlog was supposed to come out, and instead my Tress of the Emerald Sea book review came out while I was on vacation. And I did not want to put a public video out there saying yeah, I'm currently in a different country right now. So yeah, I feel like those are some of the cons. And also I've been trying to make sure that I don't split any of the books that I read in between 2 vlogs, because I think it's kind of clickbaity or obnoxious to here's my 50% update or here's my 75% update, check out next week's vlog for the final, when you have to potentially wait a whole week depending on when you're seeing these vlogs. And so I have to kind of make sure my timing of reading is okay. And also, if I don't read anything, then I don't have anything to talk about and there's no clip to be able to be filmed. And here we are on the 4th day of August and I've only read 1 book. So, I have definitely in the last 48 hours, 72 hours realized for the first time in a couple months that I had my first break in the first couple of months where I didn't force myself to read something every single day. So ultimately, with all of those cons or not cons, but that other side of, is this the same content? Is this boring to watch? It's kind of the same thing over and over. I have to be careful about my timing. I've had ideas in the last couple of months about things that I want to do, videos I want to make, but it's kind of hard to see how I could fit those new videos in when I am also still daily vlogging. And I'm not reading so much in volume that I could kind of do both, where I feel like I could have a secret project in the works that is separate from my just daily reading. Like I don't read quite that much. So it's hard to kind of see where I could fit a themed reading vlog into a weekly vlog or around a weekly vlog. And I want to do that. So yeah, what I would like to try kind of going forward, here's the big takeaway. What I would like to try to do kind of going forward is I would want to work on some of those projects, some of these ideas that I have, some of which are a themed weekly reading vlog, some of which are month-long projects. I haven't really come up with something that is going to take months and months to do, but I do want to work on these separate projects. Now, I also still kind of want to have something going pretty regularly. I think that if I disengage too much with the channel, then I'm just going to stop making regular content. I feel like being engaged on that daily consistency kind of level has been helpful for me and for maintaining videos for you. So I think that what I'm going to do is kind of, instead of putting out weekly vlogs every week, I'm going to just kind of put out something every week. That might be a sit down video, an individual book review, or maybe shorter vlogs that are somewhat regular, like a 2 to 3 days, a long weekend, 1 or 2 books that are connected to each other, something like that, where it's less effort to edit, it's less time to take to make, and it is still a documentation of what's going on and what I'm reading. But then that will also give me an opportunity to kind of have ongoing projects happening at the same time. And occasionally that might mean that you get 2 videos in 1 week, or you might be seeing something and realizing that, like, oh, the date that she's talking about in this video was actually like 3 weeks ago in real life. So yeah, ultimately, that's sort of the end of this video. I just kind of wanted to get my thought process out here as to like, maybe no one thinks this is interesting at all, but this is sort of how my brain is working. And I feel like this is the behind the scenes kind of look as to how I am doing some self-reflection about my channel and my reading. And the last number of Augusts, I have participated in the Tropical Readathon, which is also a competitive teams-based readathon, and I needed a break. I could feel I could just feel it coming, that I was going to need to take things easy and not continue to push myself quite to the extent I have been with trying my hardest to, like, read as much as possible. So I am not officially committed to anything in August with readathons. I have these sort of vlog ideas on the horizon that I'm interested about, and I want to just kind of finish out my summer, ease into the start of the fall with some fun stuff. So that is both the thought process that has gotten me to this point, and also my declaration that going forward there will be a little bit of hopefully more variety on this channel. It won't just be vlogs. I hope to do other kind of videos, as well as maybe not just like a weekly vlog of miscellaneous random video of miscellaneous books all kind of cobbled together, but hopefully more themed videos, themed vlogs coming forward. And also that might mean that there is some inconsistency with my upload schedule. So kind of just a heads up there, and also a little bit of a peek behind the curtain as to what my plans for the channel are and how my brain does its thing. So thank you so much for sticking this out with me, and let me know down in the comments if you have something that you would like for me to do going forward. I have some ideas about the themed vlogs, but they're all I don't want to say they're all in my comfort zone, but like I don't have any ideas right here that are absolutely wild and different. Laura tries something completely totally outside of her comfort zone, something totally wild and different. But if you have any ideas of try this author, or types of videos that you see that you would like me to try, like a taste tests, or try the first chapter and stuff like that, go ahead and leave that down in the comments, and I will definitely take your ideas into consideration. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.